Hello and welcome to Caitlin's first idea of making some art tutorials. So, alright, is everybody comfortable? Get you a snack. So, I first started kind of making these ideas because I do want to teach some. I feel like some teachers aren't the best, or sometimes it's hard to find online, so I just want to share my experience with me painting. So this is one that I'm working on currently. Maybe we could set it up like kind of like a, because I want to be able to kind of show my stuff, but I don't really know. I guess kind of like that. And it's very, geez, it's very high. So maybe I could put like something else behind it. I don't know, something like that, maybe. No, it's a little bit too much. I don't know. But this is just an idea, so we'll see where it goes. Okay, so before I do anything, if you're not even thinking about, ow, God. Ooh, I hit my funny bone. Oof. If you're not even thinking about, like, necessarily techniques to learn art, you're just wanting to know how to get your ideas out there and explore your creativity, more like working on your creativeness versus the technique of anything. What I would do first, which they got us to do, before I'll show you my sketchbook, like this is what mine personally looks like. I'm sure yours can be different. I mean, yours is gonna be different, but mine is it's kind of like this. So mine kind of looks like this. So it has like a rough sketch idea, which I already kind of thought about it beforehand, but this is from a reference photo. So I'm literally posing in the mirror and taking these pictures. So I have this, but then I also have a lot of notes about what I want to change, just like, I don't know, different ideas to get out there. And then I have more sketches over here about show ideas and what I want to do. So before I did this, see here's some more here, just like birds and different ones I prefer. I got a little link one. This is unrelated, but I thought he was pretty cute. And here he is drinking milk, and he's kind of like awkward about it because, I don't know, this Pokemon's got, I don't know, I'd be a little uncomfortable drinking the milk too. But yeah, so you'd get your sketchbook, and essentially you would write down just things that come straight to your head. So like, I'm just gonna use this as an example. It can be on anything. I've done it on receipt paper, I've done it on copy paper, on my lunch breaks. Like anytime that I get ideas, like a lot of this one came from ideas that I got at work. Just because I was bored. I was doing a fitting room and I was just getting stuff out. Echo. No. Okay. But like, if I were to make another painting right now this one's the one I'm focusing on, so that's what I'm thinking. But like, if I'm making an art piece for somebody else, I think the core thing to think about is, why do you want to make art? Why do you want to make this specific piece of art that you're planning on starting on? Is it for you? Is it for someone else? And I think that helps motivate what the outcome is. But if, oh my goodness. But say I was going to, I don't know, like if it's I feel like my stuff is really big on like emotional, like I'm trying to get some kind of emotional shit out there. And a lot of it in the past has been really like sad. So I feel like how I came up with that stuff, and I don't want to keep bringing me up. I want it to be your specific art for you. But what I did is I just thought, hey, like, how am I feeling? How am I feeling right now? Like, do I feel like there's a weight on my chest? Do I feel bleh? Do I feel like, I don't know, if I feel like that, then you can write it down and kind of goes down this rabbit hole, different things that can open your mind up. Like, I wish I knew how to photo edit and all this, how to edit videos and show you specifically how I came up with different stuff for my art, but I like using like a lot of symbolism. But usually I just do whatever comes to mind. I think that's really important. Like, I don't know, like I'm drawing this right now. This is just like looks kind of like a snowman. I'm not very talented in teaching this stuff. I kind of just, whatever comes to my mind. But like, if I'm feeling sickly or gross, what kind of feeling can I get from that? Like, I did one that had hands, and it was multiple hands coming from my face here, and then it was like, it had one post here, one post here, and one post like here. I was laying on a bed, and I had eyes just like drooping off my face. I'll show it somewhere, but it's just like, that's the feeling I felt. I felt, I don't know, like, just, I don't know, it's hard to, that's why I make art. Just because I have this feeling that I don't really understand, or I can't put into words. So that's why I make art, to describe it. It's really hard to describe. But even if it's like, I'm just frustrated, that is the beginning of something, I feel. Like, this big swooshy mark on this one, I just felt swoosh. I just felt a swoosh. But a lot of my stuff comes from like, I don't know. I feel like I try to pull stuff from my life. So like, I was lucky to be able to play a lot outside as a kid. So I feel like a lot of my stuff is very nature oriented. I don't want to tell all the secrets of my art because I want it to be interpreted by people, but like this one has a lot of influence from my great-grandmother in it, like the blue hydrangeas, and of course like the brain and the pelvis here, but I take things from my, if you're going through a breakup, or if you're going through something, if you want to incorporate something that reminds you of them, then what did you guys used to do together? If you don't, like, even if it's just, I feel a weight on my chest, how can you portray that? I'm not good at this. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I'll have to paint first. Paint first and then try to explain it. But I do feel like that's what motivates mine, is I can't put it into words. I really can't. So I feel like I have to paint it. This one here, one of the ones I'm most proud of just because of the time. And you can see there's a whoop silver lining. Oh, and that's the title of it. So this is Silver Lining, and it was a really difficult time for me. So it was trying to find peace with ordinary things, like taking care of myself, like finding peace with doing the bare minimum of self-care, like showering and bathing and blow drying my hair. And because that stuff used to be extremely difficult and very emotional for me to do, and this was very meaningful artwork for me. Honestly, it was a big turning point in my art because I was trying to show myself in a peaceful state versus a bunch of ways I used to paint myself. So, but I don't know how to teach. I just feel like talking about. I really don't know. I feel like maybe I should just paint and just talk and doodle. I don't know how to teach. I don't know how to get the feelings from other people out. Because I don't want to push too hard about what people have gone through. I mean, if they don't want to make, I don't want to dive them deeper into a hole like I did with a lot of my art. Like my art, I really hyper fixated on very negative emotions and kind of dug myself in a pit. And I don't want someone else to do that too. Like I want them to be able to express their emotions. It helped me at the time, but it also made me hyper focus on it. And it felt like that's the only art I could make. But I don't know if that's just a me thing. Because it might be helpful for other people just to get those negative feelings out. But I think, like, just as a beginner, very, very beginner stages of how you're feeling. I'm feeling stressed. Okay. Now, just whatever you think about. What are you thinking about? Rain, storm, desert, serpent, what are those things called with the crazy tails? Just like a 3-in-1 mix. Scorpion. I like Scorpion. I feel like it captures this kind of creepy, like, but at the same time very natural. Like it's not like a incredible force of nature. It's just this thing that's there. Like, I don't know. I like that. So I go to like Scorpion, and I'm like, this Scorpion, it feels like what I'm feeling. Like that's how I go about things. I'm a very feely person. But for like some reason, that Scorpion feels right. It's creepy, but it's also just a part of nature. It's just a part of living. Like, I feel like that's when you go into deeper meanings of how you find these things. And then once you open up that conversation, then you start going. Like, I'm like, yeah, Scorpion, blah, 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 yeah, that sounds cool. But also when I think about it, you know, if I wanted to paint a scorpion pinching me in the face, pinching me on the neck, essentially that's exactly my portrait that I did with the wasp. So this big wasp is aiming its pointy dagger into my neck. That's exactly what I felt. That's how I can explain it. But like, I felt like this force of nature, this natural thing that was out of my control, was coming at me. And I kind of just, my facial expression, I wasn't panicked, I was just accepting that. And it's very sad. It's about depression anyway. Like I'm just accepting my fate, essentially, maybe. I don't fucking know. But I felt like it was that's what the meaning to things bring up. That's what it is for me. That this natural thing that was beyond my control was coming at me and I was just accepting it. So I guess that's how you could find. So I mean, it's different for everybody, so it's really hard to teach it, honestly. Like, it's different for everybody. So if they don't feel or say, that's just a way to open the conversation. But say they felt like this was in their control, but they couldn't do something about it, or they chose to go down this route, or they couldn't help themselves, or there's different ways to interpret that. I mean, but it's whatever you want to portray. Everything is up to the artist. So, and you don't have to explain your art. I feel a little weird explaining my stuff because I like it to be open to interpretation. I know what it means for me, but I want it to be, it closes off if you explain everything about it, it closes the artwork, and the person looking at it can't take their own meaning out of it. I feel like it makes it very limited. But yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, hell, I would just draw myself sad or whatever I'm feeling, whatever emotion I want to go through, and then just, what do I feel? Do I feel like I have 10 eyeballs? I don't really necessarily know what that means, but do I feel alien? Do I feel uncomfortable in my body? Like, that's how all my old art was. So I drew a bunch of freakishly crazy eyes on a lot of things. Like, that's just, I felt pretty alien, so that's what motivated my old art. But my art now is all about silver linings, trying to do better, trying to learn, I don't know, trying to I think it's just the story of me finding some peace. I'm gonna be honest, I'm looking at it now, I'm like, I just feel like my art journey has been just like, shit's going down, I'm fucking depressed, here's all my, it's very anxiety inducing to be in the same room with artwork, and then here's just a lot of it. Here it is, I'm making this for 4 years, it's all I'm making, and it's surrounding me, and it's all me, and my eyeballs are fucking crazy, like, and now I feel like this one was a big turning point, and now I'm trying to find my kind of peace. So I feel like I've got a turning point in my art a little bit, but so it could be different for you. It could be, we're all in different stages and shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know how to teach anything.